Open your mind. Open your mind.
Hey out there, this is Buzz with the Survival Buzz. So about 1 o'clock this morning, a refinery about 25 miles outside of Houston, Texas, had a massive explosion and fires outbroke everywhere. It's amazing nobody died in this explosion. I think 4 people were injured. A few of those are in critical condition. But yeah, all these fires pretty much destroyed this place. 580,000 barrels roughly, I think, is what they produce in crude oil a day. The national average for the United States, I think, is nearly 20 million barrels a day. So it's not as much as it seems like, even though 580,000 barrels is a ton of oil. It's not that much in the big scheme of things, but it does make a difference in pricing and availability, I would imagine. So this refinery is responsible for taking sulfur out of natural gas and petroleum products, jet fuel, kerosene, gasoline, diesel, those sort of things. And how this will affect the natural gas part of it, I have no idea. I mean, prices are already going up as it is going into winter, and they're already talking about, problems keeping up. But this does account for a big part of our petroleum products too, like gasoline. And with already, issues with supply chains and shortages and things leading up to the holiday, and then after the new year, possibly losing a ton of truck drivers over some mandates and things, there's already issues with supply things. So you slap this on top of it, maybe possibly a shortage in diesel and gasoline, it could cause even more problems, right? Which gets me to my point. I don't know how many of you actually prep gasoline, but it's probably not a bad idea at this point. It's not like I have hundreds of barrels of gasoline, laying around my house, but it is good to have a little bit laying around for a rainy day or such a issue may arise that you need gas and none's available. So it might be in your best interest to store 5, 10, 20 gallons, whatever is in your capability to do. And there's tons of additives that you can put in gasoline to make it go a long way and last over the winter and not have problems with getting water in it and such things. Seafoam's a good one, but there's a myriad of other ones at different price ranges if you just look into it. I rely on gasoline to get me to and from work is basically what I'm burning gasoline doing. So if I had to go without gas for a week or 2 weeks or whatever it may be, it's going to affect me in a multitude of ways. I can't go to work. I can't make money to buy the gas, right? Which is probably an issue with everybody, right? I mean, we just scoot right along. I'm sure there's people out there with a lot of money, but I myself am not one. So it would probably be in your best interest to put a little gasoline back, find some additives for it, and have it for a rainy day. Because if there is a shortage and maybe gas isn't readily available as it is now, you might have to go a few days without or whatever. And I know the 580,000 barrels is a drop in the bucket when you're thinking, 18 to 20 million barrels a day that we use. But it can affect, certain areas, if not the whole nation. Because these refineries and things, service certain areas of the nation. So it can affect certain areas at a great magnitude, maybe more than other areas. But with already a hike in future gas prices and things, right off the bat, you can be assured that it's probably going to go up even more over time. And with already, lagging in this area in the United States because of our great leader, gas prices have, nearly doubled over, the current presidency. So it's only going to get worse on top of going into winter, supply issues and everything else. Probably a good idea to put some back. So as always, like this video and subscribe if you like what you hear, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Later.